Right, this period of instruction is going to cover dynamic stretching for the lower body. There are 4 exercises that we're going to go over that, when done all together, comprehensively loosen up and stretch out all of the major muscle groups and joints of the lower limbs. Now, these should be done prior to any type of physical exertion that requires the lower body to work. Cardio workout of any type, resistance training workout that involves the legs, which, believe it or not, is most of them, and certainly before any type of sporting practice or competition. The first exercise that we're going to go over is an exercise that will work on the flexibility of the quadriceps, and it is just a slow walking butt kick. The second one would be a slow walking, raising your knee up to your chest, which will loosen up the hamstrings and the muscles of the glutes. The third one is going to be a walking external hip rotation that will primarily work on loosening up the muscles of the inner thighs, the groin. And then the final one is going to be a marching drill, which you're swinging your arm to your opposite leg that you're kicking up, and that also works on loosening up the hamstrings. Now, like I said, each of these should be done for 2 or 3 sets apiece prior to any type of physical exertion of the lower body. Let's start with the first one here, and that's going to be the walking butt kick that will again loosen up the quadriceps. Now, real important before I even demonstrate this, you don't want to rush through any of these exercises. You're warming up, you're loosening up. So take your time, do them properly, and over the course of the couple of sets that you do, your range of motion with each will likely improve, and you'll be able to be ready to compete or practice or train with minimal risk of any type of injury and maximum likelihood of being able to perform well. So don't rush through these. The time for rushing and moving fast will come, in the training session, or practice, or game. So, the slow walking butt kick. And I'll come toward the camera, move away from the camera, and move perpendicular to the camera so you can see all the different angles. Posture is upright. You're going to take nice slow steps with one leg. Actually, I'll come a little closer here to start. With one leg at a time, flexing the knee and bringing the heel up toward the butt. Just like so. Now, it's important that your knee doesn't travel forward, because then you're not getting a good stretch of the quadricep. You want to keep the knee of the leg that is flexing, even with the knee of the leg that is not, when viewed from the side. Perhaps even pushing that knee back a little bit of the leg that's flexing to further enhance the amount of stretch on the quadricep. Everyone's level of flexibility is different, so you have to manage that on an individual basis. But you should feel a little stretch in the quadricep in front of the thigh with this exercise. You want to keep your posture upright, and as you step forward, you don't want to take an exaggerated step. You want to take a pretty small step. So let me demonstrate. Posture upright. Kicking my heel of the leg that is flexing up toward my butt. Keeping that knee of the leg that is flexing even with or slightly behind the knee of the leg that is not. Do a few facing away from the camera. Now a few perpendicular to the camera. Notice the posture stays upright. Knee of the leg that is flexing stays even with or slightly behind the leg that is not. And the heel comes back toward the butt with each step, each time you flex your leg. Now, next one is going to be stretch for the hamstrings and glutes. And this one simply is the same upright posture, grabbing the top part of the shin and the knee of one leg, pulling that thigh up toward the torso, and stepping and doing the same with the other leg. You should keep your toes pointed up the entire time. with each step. And remember, individual levels of flexibility will determine just how high you can pull that leg up. And as you loosen up over the course of a few sets of this, you should find that your range of motion will likewise improve. So, to demonstrate a few repetitions here. Posture upright, toe up, grabbing each leg just below the knee, tugging that thigh up toward the torso. Now, doing some going away. And a few perpendicular to the camera. Alright, next one is the external hip rotation. Again, this works on the muscles of the inner thighs and the groin. Posture will likewise be upright. You're going to flex your knee to about 90 degrees. You likewise want to keep your toes pointed up, dorsiflexing the ankle. And you're going to bring the leg across the body. Shoulders stay square. Leg comes across the body, rotates out to the side, and then comes down. You step forward, knee up, toe up, rotate out to the side. Like so. So, we demonstrate a few walking toward, walking away, and walking perpendicular. Posture upright. Swing the leg across the body. Notice the knee stays flexed. Toes stay pointing up. Try and keep that knee as high as you can have it as you rotate out to the side. And ideally, your hips stay pointing straight ahead as well with each drive. Right. The Marshall drill has the arm rotating almost as if you're doing a forearm rotation, but with one arm, and the opposite leg kicking up, so that the hand of one side of the body, in this case my right, would actually touch the toe of my left leg as I step forward. Again, individual levels of flexibility will determine just how high up you can kick that leg. And over the course of a few sets of these, you should loosen up a little to be able to come up a little higher with each kick. Posture stays otherwise upright. You want to keep your elbow extended. Accentuate the rotation of the shoulder to loosen up that joint a little bit more. And bring your leg up from the opposite side of your body to meet your hand down in front of your body. A couple going away. And a few moving perpendicular. So, those are the 4 dynamic stretches for the lower body. And again, they should be done one right after the other, 2 or 3 times through, about 10 repetitions apiece, unless otherwise specified.